Oh. Should that make your pussy throb right there?
I swear to God, I was just about to say my pussy's throbbing.
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Knize.
Motherfucker, I won best costume.
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What's happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, September 10th, 2019.
Fuck it, November. Let's do it.
483 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
I need to stop saying the word jizz so much.
Jose Guzman.
Quest to get my belt back has started.
Kelly Harris.
Thinking a lot about Steve Harvey.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
I told y'all he was going to be insufferable after Lamar threw for 50-something points.
I have him in both leagues, too.
Ay.
You did say that.
Ay.
Man, Jose sounds so bassy tonight. I love it.
I thought you were going to say he sounds basic.
Jose, how's your PSL?
Boo.
Jesus Christ. So, lots happened. Lots going on. Been a hell of a week. Just got back from Dallas. I was gone for 3 days. I felt like 2 weeks.
We were right next to each other, but so far away.
Oh, yeah? Where we at?
San Antonio.
Texas is big, y'all.
Yeah, Texas is real big.
Real big.
You know you can fit all of China into Texas?
What?
That's not true at all.
Oh.
Got you.
You can, you just have to stack them.
Fucking gotcha.
Like acrobats, like on each other's shoulders.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of bikes.
Yeah.
So
put them on bikes.
we were in
You can fit like 20 of them on a bike.
we were in Dallas at the Canvas Hotel, which is this real kind of bougie hipstery area of Dallas. Kind of like it gave me a very downtown Nashville vibe. Like no carpet, everything's very kind of like industrial looking. It was a cool looking joint. But like one of those places where the bathroom kind of has like barn doors on it and there's no fans, like no privacy when you poop, which is uncomfortable no matter how long you've been with somebody. It's like, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to run this water in the shower for no reason whatsoever. I'm definitely not
Dropping bombs.
Definitely not dropping bombs. Why are you looking at it that way? It's fine. But it was cool. Very.
She was looking right at you while you did it?
Wouldn't be the first time. Like, would not be the first time the boy looked me right in the eyes. I'm trying to do my business. It's kind of his MO. But we had a good time. Met some new friends in the bridal party. That was kind of fun.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't believe this for a second. That
friends.
was kind of fun.
I did. We met a couple that we actually liked talking to.
Couple friends?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh my god.
It's true. It's true.
You guys, Texas changed, Lee.
Ugh.
I kind of like that. That's the Polish personality that I've cultivated. That it's unlikely that I made a new friend. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. You guys gonna just hang out and play Battleship together?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But I mean, in theory, it could happen. A lot of things could happen.
I don't dispute that you could make friends. I just don't believe that you want new friends.
Oh no, definitely not.
Did you do what all white people do when they hang out and show them YouTube videos?
No. Actually, no.
Oh.
Did you send them Instagram clips?
Did not.
You
Should.
should.
Thought about it.
You guys
should.
order a bunch
Like
of pumpkin stuff?
Yeah. We met Ice-T together. That was kind of fun.
What?
Pumpkin iced tea?
Yeah, like 2 doors down from the hotel is this club, but they were having a Borderlands 3 launch party, and for some reason Ice-T was there.
Okay.
And he fucking came pimping down the sidewalk, and we were outside, and we fucking said hi to Ice-T for a minute.
Ice-T's one of the ghostwriters for the story.
Yes. And the chick who we hung out with, she was a ridiculously huge Law and Order SVU fan, so she marked out more than all of us. So that's something I didn't think was going to happen. That was fun.
And Mahoney, you say I make up the things I talk about.
You definitely make up the things you talk about. And Lee, who knows what happened in Texas? Lee's making friends. He's going out on fun adventures with Ice-T. I bet he rode a horse.
I definitely didn't ride a horse. You can tell because I'm still alive.
Like, how much horse do you need to consume before you die?
I don't know.
Put that in the intro.
Like, I'm very curious about this horse allergy. Like, is it any other animals?
Honestly, since I found out about the horse, I've really kept my distance from everything else. Like,
That's a good call.
I don't fuck with petting zoos anymore. Like, anywhere where there's any kind of livery, I want no fucking part of it.
Every
Like,
so often, there's a big-ass ostrich outside your driver's side window, though.
don't think that doesn't scare the shit out of me. Like, I don't like it at all.
Is it just that you have to be close to the horse? Do you have to rub against it?
No. I was full on riding a horse that time I almost died.
Oof.
And since then, I've kept a wide berth of the creatures, and I think that we respect each other enough to know that's where we need to be.
Okay.
Okay, Mahoney. Mahoney.
No. What if
No,
it was
I need to talk to you over here. I need to
What
talk
if
to
it
you
was
over
a
here.
centaur, Lee?
Mahoney,
Lee, could you be near us?
Sidebar.
Mahoney, come over here for a second. I need to talk to you.
Okay, what is it?
All right.
What is it, Kelly?
What kind of animals do you think we could sneak into Lee's house?
I mean,
We don't have to sneak anything. Let's just send cute pictures of him to Nicole.
Oh, there we go. What do we want to send? Let's get Nicole into platypuses.
Yes. What about like an emu?
I mean,
Oh, definitely an emu.
platypi.
Nice, come over here.
Yeah, nice.
No, I'm here.
Like it.
What?
I hate all of it. I hate everything that's happening here. I hate it all.
When
Well,
you
good
said
thing I made new friends this weekend.
when you said that Nicole was remodeling the bathroom, I thought for sure you had a new bird.
No, fuck that bird.
The whole bathroom is just newspaper to shit on the floor.
Fuck that bird.
Wasn't the wedding at like some sort of bird sanctuary too?
It was at like this weird bird sanctuary. Yeah, it was odd.
Not one of those normal bird sanctuaries.
Weird fucking venue. It was lovely.
So wait,
though.
did you all have like hawks on your shoulder?
I don't know how the hell they landed there. It was very strange. It was lovely, but it was a weird spot.
Like, what kind of birds did they have?
It was all like wild. So it wasn't like they had birds in cages. It was like this is a place where like we want birds to come hang out. I guess it was very strange.
Oh,
Birds
okay.
are
So it wasn't
around.
like
It
it wasn't
an
like we're
aviary.
rehabbing this eagle.
No. It's more like a preserve, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But speaking of bathrooms, my younger brother, the reason I was in Texas was to marry off my younger brother to his lovely new wife. Performed that ceremony, went off without a fucking hitch because I'm good at that shit. But the night before the wedding, my brother got so tore up, you guys. Like the last time I saw him was
From the floor up?
from the floor. I believe he got lit, as the kids say.
To the window, to the wall.
Oh, there was dripping. There was definitely dripping. The last time I saw him was about 1 a.m. on the rooftop bar, this hotel. Rooftop bar / club, and I went downstairs and...
This is the beginning of the story of how he died.
Well, he's got a real habit of... This is not a new thing. This over the years, he's had a habit of, whilst intoxicated, falling asleep places he shouldn't. Like
This is the beginning of the story of how he died.
it's a very...
Me sober.
It is very Jose sober. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is also the night before his wedding. He doesn't have a babysitter. Where's the best man? Where's his brother?
His brother was downstairs asleep. He was not my responsibility. I'm not sure who was his responsibility. He was not mine.
Am I my brother's keeper?
So Luke, he gets in the shower. He's taking a shower. He gets tired. He lays down in the shower and falls asleep.
Oh, no.
Nice.
But he falls asleep on the drain of this big walk-in shower.
Oh,
no. Wakes up sometime later to about 3.5 inches of water on the floor of the entire hotel room.
Oh.
Or at least definitely the whole bathroom, a good portion of the hotel room.
Well, hey, at least he wasn't drowning in it. That's cool.
Yeah.
And again, no carpet, and this whole kind of cool hipstery modern joint. So he had that going for him. So while his bride-to-be sleeps, he does the only thing a man can do in his position. He calls an Uber.
Okay.
He goes downstairs, says to the Uber, I need a shot back. Here's what happened. And he tells the guy the story that I just told you. And the guy says to him, he says, yes, I will help you with this. But first, we need sandwiches. And it's 3:40 in the morning. This guy drives him to get a sandwich, pays for the sandwich.
Whoa.
Because he knows your boy needs a sandwich. Gets some food in his belly, drives him to 3 different Walmarts in the greater Dallas area looking for a shop vac. Goes into the store with him to help retrieve the shop vac. Gets him back to the hotel. Luke tips him $80 in the Uber app because he was so fucking thrilled with this fucking dude and the adventure they had together. And he spends the next 2 hours sucking water into the shop vac and does not sleep the entire night before or day of his wedding.
Oh, well, no, he got in that little nap on the floor.
He got a little tub nap. That's true. But
did the Uber driver come to the wedding?
Dude, that would have been fucking awesome.
He really should have.
He really should have at that point. Really should have. The wedding
they should
was
name their kid after him.
It was fucking ridiculous. It's a perfect story for him. It's definitely in his lane. It's a good adventure. Wedding was great. Everybody looked awesome.
Hell yeah, everybody looked awesome. You guys looked like you looked picturesque. You looked like you belonged in a catalog.
It was good. Yeah, we looked like the fucking default photo family in some of those photos. It was good.
Right?
And then Jax danced his balls off all night long at the reception.
What a rad dude.
Dude, he was throwing out these crazy moves. He'd land on the floor once in a while, do a little breakdance move, end up in the Reynolds. I don't know where he learned that move, but he did it a lot. He knows that fucking move big time. And the best man comes up to me at one point and goes, dude, his cardio is out of fucking control. He don't stop because he doesn't stop. And it was a good mix of people at this crowd. I had a bunch of milquetoast whites. You had a good Mexican contingent from the ladies' family.
Nice.
We had a couple of gay couples of different gender mixes. Had a trans couple. Had a little everybody was represented. It was like a modern day.
Whoa! You glossed over the last one there. What was it?
There was a little person who Jax was very confused by for a second.
Oh.
And now the presence of the little person leads right into the next bit I wanted to make about the wedding. Jax spent most of the night putting on a more or less private show for these two ladies at this table. Just having a hell of a time dancing. They were just egging him on. He was loving the attention. So he would just, he'd be dance. He'd kind of make his way back over to their table. Kind of shit. They'd be great. Now, one of these ladies was the aforementioned little person. I didn't catch his name. His mom. And he is a stripper by trade, the aforementioned little person.
Oh,
so she's like his manager out in Vegas. So she's got a thing for specialty acts.
This story gets weirder every second.
It really does. It was a hell of a weekend, you guys.
He's a stripper by trade, and his manager is his mother.
Yes, the stripper little person's manager's mom. And at one point, she comes up to us and she goes, "Look, I'm gonna tell you, you guys are ever in Vegas and need goddamn anything, you hook me up. He was the best part of this fucking wedding."
She was straight up scouting talent.
At one point, she did start throwing dollars at him.
Oh no, you can't do that, lady.
You thought it was fucking great. It was like, I got dollars.
She's like, we paste a mustache on you. I know a club I can get you in.
It was hilarious. It was great. We had a fucking great time. Got back to the hotel room. It was late. Everybody was hungry. So I walked all over Creation to get food. Here and there I walked and got pizzas, but there's nowhere for chicken nuggets nearby. So I fucking hit up Uber Eats, whatever the fuck, maybe DoorDash for some chicken nuggets for the kids. I felt so bad. This poor fucking dude ended up sitting in line at McDonald's for like an hour waiting for the McDonald's. Look at the line was down the fucking block, I guess. And I felt so bad. So I had no cash. And then you tip beforehand in the DoorDash app, which I think is ridiculous. Like, tip after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, but no, you got to tip ahead of time, which is ridiculous. Like, I would totally have thrown this guy after a couple of bones. By the time we got there, it was like 1:30 and the kids were asleep. And there's no fridge in the room. So I just had tepid McNuggets when we woke up the next day. It was fucking nuts. But there were so many adventures, you guys. Many grand adventures to be had. I'm sure I'll think of more shit throughout the night, but it was
okay.
It was great.
What was the deal with Jax's secret agent costume?
Yeah.
Oh, that was his ring security outfit as the ring bearer.
Ah.
So they had him done up with they got him some special glasses made. He even had like the little clear earpiece gimmick in, little briefcase with the rings in it, little gun that's an Agent Jax on it, and he was the ring security for the night, making sure that it was okay.
Agent Coulson of the wedding universe.
He thought he was big shit, and he kind of was big shit. He's looking good, man.
Only in Texas do you give a child a gun and tell him to roam around a wedding.
Yeah, Nicole was a little uncomfortable with it at first, and then I said the exact same thing. I'm like, it's Texas. I mean, it's Texas. It's fine. It's cool because it has his name on it.
Right. Like, yeah. It's just like, it's not even 3-dimensional. It was just like a piece of wood or something, right?
Yeah. It wasn't like a real one. But
yeah.
he was striking poses with it, by God. He thought he was fucking 007 out there. It was hilarious.
That guy is a real
It's
rad
like,
dude.
I'm going to move to Texas. I can carry guns and people throw money at me.
Yeah,
you can carry guns no matter what in Texas, Jose.
Yeah, it was interesting. The places that, like, which we have it here a little bit, but nowhere near like I saw in Texas. Like signs where they're like, "Hey, you fucking can't bring your gun in here." There's some of them around here, but there were a lot of them in there. It's like, hey, come on, guys, you don't. This is a school.
Fucking SJWs.
Yeah,
Proving that Wisconsin is the south of the North, we've got quite a few signs like that around
Wisconsin is definitely the south of the North.
Yeah,
we don't really see them in Florida much, but I think it's just understood that shit's happening behind the scenes. People probably got guns.
Yeah, but we're not as open carry as Texas. They're a little different.
It's true.
Yeah, it's definitely a different crowd out there. But it was a fun adventure. I'm sure we'll be out there visiting.
Yeah, there's a more chance you'll go to a McDonald's and half the staff's packing into Texas over Orlando.
Well, you know what they say, everything's bigger in Texas. They are packing.
Our Uber was a F-150.
That's kind of dope, actually. That's kind of dope.
Oh, by the way,
he passed us and we're like, no, that's not him. Oh, shit. F-150, that's him.
I Googled it, and it's a 4-hour drive from San Antonio to Dallas.
Yeah, right. We were right next to each other.
There are literal flights between cities.
I mean, we're almost 4 hours away in the cities we live in now.
Right.
Yeah, I would be in New York if I drove for 4 hours.
Texas is real big, y'all.
Real
So what are you doing in San Antonio, Jose?
Working. The fucking traveling circus that is the hair show. Dropping it down.
Anyone jerking off?
Actually, no. I think the jerk off police knew that they failed last year and they were on the ball.
Good.
Or balls.
So it was San Antonio where the guy jerked off.
Yeah. But we were looking.
Oh
we were
man.
looking. You see somebody's hand move in a certain way, you're like, what are you doing?
Hand check.
Better not be jerking it.
Stop crushing yourself.
Don't be putting no blanket over your lap.
Is that a wig over your crotch?
It's hot as balls here. We know you're not cold.
Oh, Jesus. It was hot. Was it hot in Dallas? It was like fucking Florida and San Antonio.
It was unbearably hot.
Yeah.
Like, just
stupid hot.
Fucking worse.
Yeah. Dallas is 4 hours south of San Antonio.
We're just fucking miserable.
Texas, if Florida is like the dick and balls of the United States, Texas is the asshole.
I only got like the gooch, because it was very just smarmy. It was not great.
Yeah, like
it was 92 at 11 p.m. one night, and I'm like, fuck this.
Swamp ass like a motherfucker.
The worst.
I got that backwards, by the way.
What?
Dallas is
What are you
north.
talking about?
Dallas is north San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, any grand adventures, Jose?
Man, I mean, it's kind of hard to top somebody jerking off in front of you.
Put that in the fucking intro. It's Tuesday night, and this is the podcast. Kind of hard to top somebody jerking off in front of you.
We went and played. So it sucked to begin with because the storm was coming our way, and my flight was for last Thursday, and everything was starting to shut down because it was heading right for us.
Yeah.
So we booked a flight out of Tampa the day before because Tampa wasn't having as much issues with the airports yet. So we're like, okay, I guess we'll just stay up all night and drive to Tampa at fucking 2:30 in the morning. So we drove to Tampa, made the flight, but as it turned out, Dorian took a shit on the Bahamas and that shot it north, so we got missed, but which also meant my flight never got canceled. And then I had tickets to the Australian Pink Floyd the Tuesday before. That got canceled. And that sucks. So
yeah, but that actually did get canceled.
2020. Or, yes, the year 2020. And the opener would be Tony. So hopefully they reschedule on a day I'm home. It's like Elton John all over again. Just minus the death threats.
You know.
But I also wasn't there, so I don't know. There could have been a couple. And then fucking last night, we got like 10:30, we got out, leaving. We're like, fuck it. Let's take the early flight out. So ate dinner, got back, powered through, went to the airport at 3 a.m, played the standby game with Southwest. And then we were definitely going to make the trip from San Antonio to St. Louis, but they couldn't guarantee us we could make the standby from St. Louis to Orlando. So that was a bit scary.
That is way too many question marks for my liking.
Well, normally there's not that many question marks, as everything's fine, but I had a good feeling. And we were 1, 2, and 3 on the list. So
Okay.
somebody with a higher status would have to check in trying to get the fuck is it called? Standby. That would bump us.
I don't know, that's still a bold move.
Yeah.
My
well, the other plan was go to City Museum and get shit faced if we got stuck in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, that City Museum place, that was cool.
Yeah. So that was plan B, was get shit faced, piss off our significant others, and we live in St. Louis now.
Oh no.
Not a solid plan B, but at least we had one.
My uncle worked for one of the airlines, probably still does. So my grandmother was flying standby to come down for my high school graduation, and she missed it.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny because we went to a Mexican restaurant, and I could have swore everyone that worked there was my uncle. Fuck it. Oh, so the Uber, the F-150 Uber, it's a huge ass truck. So the one guy gets in, I go to get in, and then the other friend comes in behind the back seat. So I scoot over, sit in the middle. The fucking Uber driver like just pauses, looks in his rearview mirror at us weird. He goes, "Ain't nobody sat in the middle before." I was like, all right, well, you got a big ass truck, man. It wasn't my fault. I slid because he got in. That wasn't the plan. So now he's just staring me down the whole time in the rear view. So I don't know. We don't know if we excited him or we don't know if he was pissed because.
Well, was it like he wanted someone to sit in the front seat with him?
I don't know. I just don't think he's used to three dudes sitting next to each other in the backseat of his car. So he either has had that many dudes in the backseat and was like, "Oh, y'all sit in the middle," or he's on the other side of it and he does not want that many guys sitting in his backseat. But it was a big ass truck. One of them ones where when you open up the door, like the leg lift comes out to you.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Like,
that's a big fucking truck, man.
Yeah. We're like, let's do it.
Fancy boys.
But the show went well. No one jerked off, which was kind of like, aw.
Yeah, disappointing, really.
Like, do you not like our setup this year?
You want people to have a good time.
Yeah, you want that. Like, you want to get the seal of approval.
Are you not having fun anymore? We not show? Did we not show enough skin? Is that what's going on?
No. Or did you show too much skin?
Oh, yeah. You
Or didn't leave enough to the imagination.
Yeah. Well, he wants it covered by hair.
I feel
maybe was the guy like moaning. Sometimes that wrecks the whole thing.
Well, maybe there just wasn't enough hair cutting. Like he just likes seeing the hair drop and hit the floor, and he's like,
like an ASMR thing.
Oh, who?
Alyssa Marr. She's very famous on YouTube.
She the one that licks bathwater?
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. 1000%. Beautiful.
Doesn't
I'm
drink
back.
it, just
I
likes
leave
it.
for Philly Thursday. Not looking forward to that one. Philly Union kind of sucks. That's the one we almost got kicked out of last year because they're being kind of
Jesus Christ. All right.
cocksuckers. So we'll see what happens. If you're from Philly, I don't know about this brotherly love shit. It was more like asshole for no reason.
I heard that was like the second choice.
Yeah.
Well, this was also the show that my view from my hotel was of a church, and if you look down at just the right time, you can catch a shitload of bums shooting up heroin.
Oh,
not where I thought that was going.
And also, this was the one we saw a guy shit in a bag on the sidewalk. Keep doing your thing, Philly. But the food's nice.
Get a good old cheesesteak and watch a man shit in a bag.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys that travels, he doesn't do cheese. It makes him throw up.
It makes him have to shit in the bag.
He ordered a Philly cheesesteak and he's like, but no cheese. And the guy was like, but that ain't a cheesesteak now.
That's just a steak.
Nicole does that shit. It drives me crazy.
Orders a cheeseburger, no cheese.
Yeah.
Ham, no burger.
We rolled up to a it was a Burger King one time with my mom. And mom says, "Need 2 double hamburgers." The kid behind the box says, "What?" She said, 2 double hamburgers. She says, we don't have those. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. And mom goes, "Do you have double cheeseburgers?" And she goes, "Yeah." Then mom says, "Then give me 2 of them fuckers with no cheese."
Take the cheese and shove it up your ass.
All right, Mom. 2 of them fuckers with no cheese. The classy broad.
No, but she's right.
Yeah, no, she
That's an
is
absurd
right.
fucking thing to do.
Justified.
Like, you can't be like, connect those dots, you fucking dummies. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say.
Were some of the servers in Dallas kind of dopes? Dipshit?
I didn't really have a whole lot of chance to know. We ate a lot of stuff like this catered things or whatever.
Okay. Because everywhere we went, like the guy got the drinks wrong, but we all went out, ordered food, ordered a round of drinks, ordered a second round of drinks, and then went out to smoke. Came back in. There was a old fashioned in front of me, so I drank it. And then come to find out it was the other guy's because he ordered it. I didn't order it. I said, "I'll drink it if you put it in front of me." It's fucking, that's my seat. And the guy was
that's
like,
on you for sure, yeah.
but then he puts it on us. He's like, oh, that's because you guys switched seats. No, no, this is my seat. And then the other guy took my order and then came back 15 minutes later and was like, "Hey, so anybody need any drinks?" Yeah, the one I ordered. I don't know. You do you, San Antonio. You do you.
Charles Barkley's always talking shit about San Antonio. Talking about how their women are fat.
There's that. But on the flip side, I will say San Antonio also has
Some
one of the
hotties?
best crowds that comes out.
Yeah?
Not that I'm looking, because I don't do that stuff.
Mm-mm. You can admire.
Obviously not.
Not this guy.
Oh, goddamn. Sounds like a ride adventure. The
Yeah.
fuck you doing, Knize?
Man, this week has not been very eventful. The big touchstone was It Chapter 2. Like, that was my big thing for this week. Don't want to talk about it too much because Jose hasn't seen it and Kelly has not seen it. Kelly, have you watched the first one?
Not yet.
All right.
I've been
no rush.
I've been working on clearing a video game, but it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Kelly seemed to enjoy the TV series It last week, so
I did.
They had the Blu-ray of the new 2017 It on Amazon for like $11. I did. It's kind of like Kelly. You do with Itchy the Killer. I've done with It because I sent Mahoney one and I sent you one. I thought about messaging Mahoney and being like, "Hey, could you just like send that to Kelly?" But I was like, it probably would cost Mahoney more to ship it than it would just be to order a new one.
I got that package from Amazon and I was like, what the fuck? I don't think I ordered anything. I was like, what dumb shit did I buy? I opened it up and I'm like, oh, it's a present.
I also thought it would be funny since your story about the Christmas present your grandfather got you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you very much. I'm excited to watch it.
So I really enjoyed Chapter 2. Lee,
Were you upset that he's not an ally?
I have. Okay, let me.
What a fucking amazing article.
That was the craziest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Let's talk about that because that's what I woke up to. Kelly sent this to us in the Popcast chat. It's from Out Magazine. The headline is Pennywise is surprisingly anti-queer in It Chapter 2.
Surprisingly anti-queer.
Did you see that article, Jose?
I didn't read it, but that's fucking wild.
So, yeah, the subtitle is "The Killer Clown Isn't the Ally We Thought He Was."
That's the craziest goddamn thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you guys misread the killing, the child eating killer.
It is. I have dived deeper into this story, and it is 100% satire. The person who wrote it, Rose Damu, is just a shit poster on Twitter.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Because when they talked about the Babadook, I have seen people going around for a long time saying the Babadook is a gay ally.
See, I didn't even consider that because at first I was like, why would anyone even think that Pennywise would be, or should be an ally? And then I think it was Kristen who was like, yeah, there was that thing where people were shipping Pennywise and the Babadook.
Yeah, no, because I do remember that.
I do remember that as well, yeah.
So yeah, Pennywise is not super woke in It Chapter 2.
But, I mean...
Dropping that F-bomb?
No, but he fucking, he eats a bunch of kids.
He doesn't drop an F-bomb. But there's an F-bomb. Is there?
There is an F-bomb, yeah.
I think that there was an F-bomb in the first one, too.
Yeah.
No, there's an F-bomb for sure.
Coming back.
Coming back.
No,
Right.
no, we don't want it coming back.
Coming back.
Don't want it to come back.
You can't stop progress.
Nope.
Canceled.
Nope. Mute him. Mute him.
I liked it a lot. It was fun seeing it after just seeing the old one, because I hadn't seen the old one in a while, and just seeing how, because they're both adaptations of the book to varying degrees of success, but seeing, kind of this basically, high-end, well-executed versions of the lame shit that we watched in the ABC version was kind of great. Yeah.
It kind of felt like a Marvel movie at times.
Yeah.
It was straight up loser Avengers going up against Pennywise Thanos.
And it was I thought it was really satisfying.
Agreed.
Had a lot of CG stuff, and CG still isn't scary. CG probably will never be scary. To me, at least.
I mean, when you combine it with jump scare and sound design, yes.
Yeah. Right. Very well done. Very well done. I think the cast was excellent. There was a lot more of the kids than I thought there was going to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
speaking of a lot more of the kids, and speaking of a lot of CGI, they had to digitally de-age some of the kids, and it's a little obvious in some parts.
See, I missed it, but Luke said the same shit. He said that it looked like they just kind of green screened the whole fucking crew, but I missed it.
See, I didn't catch green screen, but Finn Wolfhard, they definitely de-aged. At sometimes the kid who plays Ben looked similarly. Mary said that Eddie seemed to look de-aged as well, and they definitely...
It makes sense, because it's been 4 years since shot that fucking movie.
Yeah, it was. It sounds like it was a real Walt from Lost situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Some of those kids look like they're 35 now, too.
It's true, but even though they shot one right after the other, there's still that span of time between they shot the first one, promoted it, released it, to started shooting the second one. It had to be maybe 2.5 years.
Yeah. And they're kids at the point in their lives that they're growing more than ever, basically.
I just wish, they didn't know that the first one was going to be a huge hit. They were banking on it, but I kind of wish they shot it all in one big chunk.
Yeah.
Just so that the de-aging stuff isn't as obvious, which is weird because, that Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War is just so good.
I didn't mind it because I think the fact that you did have the first one meant that the adult actors had a chance to, watch the first one.
Right.
And then kind of, build their performances around what those kids do. The dude who plays the grown-up Eddie is fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
He does all the same, he channels that kid completely. Like it's excellent. Like, it's
A lot
very,
of
very well done.
I've watched a lot of interviews, and they talk about like their method and how they got into the character. And the guy who plays Eddie is just like, I just watched the movie. I just mimicked exactly what that kid did.
Yeah, that kid was great. Yeah, like why not do that thing? I think it's excellent. It's great.
Bill Hader absolutely hates promoting It Chapter 2. He hates it. Like every interview, he looks so uncomfortable, or he like says something kind of shitty. It's pretty fun to watch.
Like what?
One in particular, like a lot of it, you'll just see him just kind of like not paying attention, kind of slumped off. But there was one where the interviewer asked, it was him and McAvoy. And the interviewer asked them to do impersonations of each other, and Hader was just like, "Oh no, that's terrible." I do have to recommend. This was our first time doing it in the Regal RPX. They call it the butt kicker seats, and it's essentially just a normal, recliner type seat, but with a fucking
it pounds your asshole the whole time.
It's got a subwoofer in it. And
that's kind of cool.
It syncs with a lot of the big action of the movie, and it definitely adds to a lot of the scares and a lot of the emotional moments. And like specifically, this isn't a spoiler because shit's gonna happen, but one of the characters gets caught in the deadlights. And there's that music that's just like, and the seats just rumbling the entire time. Oh man, it was so cool.
Yeah, and it's so sudden too that I imagine that'd be very jarring.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually in the movie. I think that's just for the trailers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that stupid ass Birds of Prey thing. Ugh.
Oh, I thought that was clever.
Ugh, I hate it so much.
What? No, it was kind of fun. The trailer I did not like.
It's cool because when I saw it, they played a Joker trailer and then immediately played that Birds of Prey trailer right after it, and then I think they went straight into the movie after that.
But yeah, because the Birds of Prey thing led right into the movie because it kind of faked you out with the
intro. It makes it look like they're about to start it with the balloons.
Me when I was like, this is a fucking DC movie?
Yeah. I don't like it.
In the DC universe.
So you just don't like the trailer, you don't like the movie?
I mean, pick one, but it'd be fine. But Suicide Squad is a hate crime. It's a terrible fucking.
I'm optimistic for it, but I would say my problem with the trailer is I couldn't tell you who anyone in that trailer is other than Harley Quinn.
Right.
And even she barely looked like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Jose does not like her look. What did you call her? A Molly Raver?
Yeah, I don't get out of here.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
Lee, you're worried about, you said Suicide Squad was terrible, but for all intents and purposes, this shouldn't be anything like Suicide Squad.
But it looks just like all the bad thing. It looks like all the wrong things with Suicide.
Suicide Squad was bad, and Aquaman was kind of bad, and Man of Steel is kind of bad, and Batman v Superman's kind of bad, and Justice League's kind of bad. And
Shazam was.
I feel like Aquaman was better than the rest of those.
It was, but it's still pretty bad.
Shazam was kind of bad.
Yeah, they're all kind of bad.
Yeah.
And even Wonder Woman gets kind of bad at the end.
Remember in Shazam when he finally finds his mom and she's like, oh no, sweetie, I just didn't fucking want you. Now get out. And then slams the door in his face.
A kid movie.
Yeah.
For kids. For kids, this movie. Yeah.
And then the only other thing besides It Chapter 2 is me and Mary watched the entire first season of What We Do in the Shadows on Hulu. It's getting to be spooky time, so why not watch some
spooky time,
spooky stuff? But even though What We Do in the Shadows is a comedy, but it's vampires. Have you guys seen the movie?
I have not, but I know I would like it.
Yeah, same.
Then I suggest you watch the movie and then also watch the series because both are great, but you will appreciate the series more if you've seen the movie.
Okay, so I don't need to see this movie.
No,
but it would help.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you did.
It'd be rad, Daddy-O.
It's not the same characters.
Okay,
they're different sets of vampires, but it's similar setup, similar situation. Like there's a documentary crew following them, and they live together, and they're all different eras of vampires.
Lady's got a trip coming up. Maybe I'll do that for the weekend. If I can watch me some vampire stories.
I think it was 10, 11 episodes, maybe, and they were half-hour apiece, I think. Maybe.
Oh, shit. Speaking of quick TV recommendation, check out The Righteous Gemstones on HBO.
I don't have HBO, so...
That's the new Danny McBride joint, right?
Yeah.
Him and Goodman?
It's the Danny McBride, John Goodman, and Adam Devine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We watched the first episode. The first episode's an hour. The rest of them are 30 minutes. And it does the thing you think it's going to do based on the trailer, but then it ends on some shit you did not think it was going to do. And I am here for it. So it's pretty great. Hit me up after this. I'll get you that login info, Knize.
Nice.
Hook it up. Hook it up.
How about that CBS All Access?
I can get you that too.
Damn, Lee.
I fucking forgot about it until right now. I'm fucking mad all over again. I'm gonna set a reminder. God damn it.
I seriously thought about it today or yesterday.
I never think about it.
And I was like, I should bring it up. And I'm like, no, it's fine.
Lee, I got CBS to respond to me.
I know, and I have the tweet. I'm gonna get it.
You need me to get on it, Lee? I got a bandana knot.
I got it.
Yeah.
Open up my
when you have a problem, you go to Knize and have him Google it for you.
I went to the Googles to add my calendar thing, and I said on my Gmail, GameStop wants me to share my opinion about what I think about the Goldar figure.
GameStop die, bitch.
I got opinions on that, you fucks.
Oh, tell him what I think. Tell him I hope they go out of business.
Oh, they're gonna go out of business. Just hopefully not before I get my fucking toys. Fucking dummies. Reminder. There we go. All right. I'm going to take care of that shit tomorrow.
Heard that before.
Shut up. What's going on, Kelly?
Normally I say not much, but actually there's been a decent amount of stuff. So did anyone on Wednesday catch any of the Nintendo Direct?
I got some of the highlights.
They announced a whole bunch of cool shit that no one was expecting.
Oh, I got that Super Nintendo on my Switch right now.
Yep. One thing that everyone did expect, they announced Overwatch for the Switch. So if you like games like that, that's cool. They showed off more of Little Town Hero, which is the new RPG that's coming from Game Freak, which looks really interesting. It's cool. It'll be cool to see what those guys do outside of the confines of Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Because I don't think I've ever played a Game Freak game that's not Pokemon.
No.
Yeah. So I'm very interested to see how that'll be. I was not expecting them to just be like, all right, here's another character for Super Smash. Because I still haven't touched the the Dragon Quest dude, and now I have Banjo-Kazooie to play with too. And then they announced Terry from fucking Fatal Fury.
Damn right, Terry Bogard.
Yeah, I know nothing. I really don't know anything about SNK games as a whole, to be honest.
If it weren't for those animes, I would know a lot less. But I did enjoy those animes back in the day.
Yeah, I need to watch that. You said it's on you linked it to us on YouTube, right?
I made a playlist for all three of them because they're not streaming anywhere. I guess nobody owns the rights to them anymore in the US, so they're just on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let's see what
we tried to find it legit. Turns out it does not exist. Legit.
Yeah, no, that happens. They also announced Deadly Premonition 2 is coming to the Switch, and then immediately...
I'm not familiar with the first one, but it looks kind of rad.
It's fucking bizarre. I've only played... I've never actually played it myself. I watched a friend play a bunch of it. It's not a good game.
Okay.
But it's one of those games that's so bad you kind of have to play it. Like, it's dumb, it's janky, the story doesn't make any fucking sense.
Not sell me on this.
Yeah, no, it's dumb. It's bad. It's a bad game, but like it's so ridiculous. Like it's just like this weird mystery game. And the two things I remember about it are the bad guys, like how they kind of come at you and just seem like they're crying all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then the main character sitting at what I believe is a diner and constantly thinking about the FK he saw in his coffee and what could it mean.
What's an FK?
It's the letters F and the letter K.
Oh, okay.
He saw an FK in his coffee. What could it mean?
All right.
Yeah, no, it's a real weird game. So I'm definitely going to pick that up and actually play through it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And then they announced more Pokemon stuff. There's a Pokemon now that will spit a fish at you.
Okay.
This fucking dip is a bird. He'll dip his head under the water and spit a fish at you.
How big a fish we talking?
Decent sized fish.
Does the size of the fish vary?
It looks like it's just one specific kind of fish.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that he'll just fucking spit a fish right in your face.
Okay. All right. All right.
And then in other video game stuff, I turned the corner on Astral Chain several times in the past couple of days.
I've been enjoying watching this roller coaster of emotions on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm back now on to I like the game again.
Didn't you hate it this afternoon?
No, that was yesterday.
Okay.
Get it right.
Because then now I've
January.
Yeah. Now I've switched it over to the mode where you just don't play the combat anymore. And now it's essentially just a visual novel where in the middle of the talking segments you wander around and go do random tasks. And I like that game quite a bit now.
You do like errands.
I do love running errands. I had to go get ice cream for a child, and there's a part where you're carrying an ice cream cone with like 4 scoops on it, and the gyroscope in your Switch will determine whether or not you drop the ice cream on the way to deliver it to the boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you have to keep fucking with the orientation of your Switch to make sure the ice cream does not fall off of the
That
cone.
sounds terrible.
It's pretty great. I loved it. Hate the combat in that game, though. It's way too hard.
So, combat bad.
Yeah.
Ice cream
Delivering ice cream is good.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing I like about that game is when you're in the city, you can pick up trash.
God damn it.
God.
And you can throw the trash away, and then you get like more experience points. So like anytime I'd wander around town, I'd see a can on the ground, I'd pick that shit up and recycle it.
Okay. All right. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, because then you can use those points to put it in your monster skill trees.
For picking up litter?
Yeah.
Points are points.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can get a point, I'll get a point. I'll pick up all sorts of trash. Why not? And then in between that, I've been playing River City Girls on the Switch, which is really, really good. I like that game a lot. It's kind of a classic beat 'em up. Like if you're familiar at all with like the River City games, where they're been around for a while.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. This is a new version of the series where you're playing as the two main characters' girlfriends, who after the
checking fools.
Yeah, after the main guys have been captured, you're playing their girlfriends trying to go get them back. And it's pretty cool. Like, the animation's all really nice. The sprite art looks really good. The music is awesome. I love the music in the game. It's really cool. It's $30 in the eShop. I'm sure it'll go on sale at some point, but I don't regret paying the $30 at all. I've been enjoying it a lot. Just good old going around punching dudes in the face.
There you go.
Always a good time.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then that's video games. I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed to remind me of all the things I've done. Because, sometimes you need that.
That's how the world works now.
Exactly. I don't remember what I did. So Saturday night, I went to a place called the Garcade, which is a big old arcade owned by a man named Garth. And that was rad. I played a real shitty game. It's called Justice League Heroes United. It claims it's from 2009, but I don't believe it for a second.
Justice League Heroes United. All right. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it's real shit. There was a chunk in that game because you're playing as either, let me think. It's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, John Stewart, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and someone else I can't remember. You can choose one of them and go through. There's 3 different campaigns. I did 2 of them because it's everything in this arcade is you pay $15 at the door and then everything is on free play.
Sure.
So this game is
this looks like trash.
Yeah, it's a total heap of garbage. So like I was just going around as Batman spin kicking everyone. And there's a level where it's like, oh man, Gorilla Grodd.
So shitty.
Oh, there's no way it came out in 2009. Like Gorilla Grodd is like controlling everyone in the city, but it just looks like you're beating up an aerobics class. So I'm just going around as Batman, spin kicking all these poor people in Gotham, I would assume. I don't know. They never really say where you are. One thing is like in the boss battles, the camera is totally stationary. So more often than not, at the end of the battle, you can barely see your character because you've gone as far into the map as you can. So you're probably a good 100 or so feet away from the camera.
God, this is terrible looking.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like I was going to complete all 3 campaigns, but I couldn't bring myself to do the 3rd one. Like I fucking couldn't.
Well, according to this, it's a big deal because it has lifelike violence mild.
I don't think a single bit of that game is lifelike.
It doesn't look like it. This looks like trash.
Like it looks like an N64 game.
Yeah, it really does. It's exactly right. But like a bad one.
Yeah, I have no idea how this game is only 10 years old. But yeah, I played a bunch of it. And then I also discovered that there is a Street Fighter 2 pinball game.
All right.
It's super cool. That place has a bunch of rad pinball games. Another one that I played was called Strikes and Spares, and it's a bowling game, but it's a pinball game. So like you release the ball and then use the paddles to shoot it at the pins.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's really cool. It's hard as hell, but it's super cool. And then after the Garcade, we hit up a Walmart to go look for some toys. And I saw something so strange.
What you got?
It was a copy of Shrek Forever After, the final chapter for the Nintendo Wii.
That's one of the strangest things I've ever seen on Twitter.
It was $39.96.
I saw the price tag and I leaned closer to my screen to say, no, that can't be right.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I had to zoom in to read the label to make sure it wasn't like some other game.
And also, mind you, it was behind glass.
Well, you can't just have that just lying around.
Yeah, like that was it was behind glass. Like I feel like that might be the last Wii game in the wild. This Walmart also had Wii U games, including Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U for full price.
No.
Yeah.
No one's buying that.
Yeah. And like the Shrek Forever After, the shrink wrap is ripped.
It's so yellow.
It's so yellow.
Yeah. Faded.
It'll be there forever.
Yeah, that's going to be the one thing that the aliens use to take a gauge of our society once they take everything over. This one lone copy of Shrek Forever After on the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. Do you think it's been there or it was returned?
I would assume
it's got to have been returned.
Yeah, but
you got
that means they would have to make this new label.
Exactly. They had to make a sticker for it.
Did the sticker say Shrek Forever After?
It's Shrek Forever.
I gotta look again.
Maybe there's like one person that works there, and they're like, "Well, it's Shrek Forever."
I mean, it's in the title.
Yeah, maybe they're just like, "Fuck it, it lives here." And the funny thing is, right next to it is a Switch game for Dragon Ball Switch game that like, came out just like a couple months ago. So it's not like this is just off in the corner of the video games. It's with the other Nintendo games.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the damnedest thing I ever saw.
To the left is a Wii U game, a Just Dance game, and then to the right is a Wii U Just Dance. To the left is
the Dragon Ball game.
For Switch?
Yeah, that's a Switch game. There's 3 generations of Nintendo hardware right next to each other.
Right.
It's just crazy.
They also had Just Dance for the Wii from this year because that is the last Wii game to ever be made as far as we know. Because, as you may or may not have not known, they still made Just Dance for the Wii.
Nope, didn't know that.
Yeah, because it still would sell every year. Because the Wii install base was so big with like just normies who bought it to do like Wii Fit and play Just Dance. They're like, well, fuck it. They're still gonna buy this. Let's put it out.
Chase that paper, Nintendo. I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, they still had these were the 2 Wii games they had: Just Dance 2019 and Shrek Forever After.
That is goddamn incredible.
Did you buy Shrek Forever After?
No, I don't have a Wii.
You really should have bought that.
If I had a Wii, I probably would have bought it.
Yeah, just imagine how much you could have turned around and sold it for.
Yeah.
Take it into GameStop.
You give you $3 for it.
Yeah, you
If
can
that-
get
that's
Shrek.
high.
You can get Shrek Forever After on eBay for $6.75 right now.
That seems high.
on Wii. Well, yeah, that is high. But then I'm seeing like 15 and then fucking $48.99 from PlayAsia.com.
Fuck out of here.
And then
Breaking news, Knize. Breaking news.
Oh no.
I mean,
Who died?
you guys. Disney Plus. Getting that DuckTales, Chippendale, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck, you guys.
Okay.
Nice.
What?
It's worth it just for that.
I saw their tweet today, but they've confirmed.
I mean, I would assume so.
It was a tweet from Disney Plus, and it was something.
Yeah.
It was something like our ideal afternoon, and it was pictures of DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. I didn't.
Yeah, kids. I got that 3-year deal.
Oh hell yeah!
Awesome. So I didn't mean to cut you off, Kelly. But that's very exciting.
No, that's fair. So then this brings us to Sunday when I went to a casino and went to a Ring of Honor show. Because that's where they run now. They run casinos.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was all right. It was probably the worst show of theirs I've ever been to. The crowd was not good. The crowd was very dead. Which is totally different from how it used to be back in Turner Hall, where the crowd was just constantly hot for everything and like it was never silent. There's quite a few times during the show where it was just like silent.
What's that about?
Well, they haven't been here in 2 years, and they lost most of the talent that drew people in those 2 years.
Well, I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, and they did a horrible job promoting this show. Up until they did a Groupon 2 for $30 deal, there were a lot of tickets still up for sale. Yeah, Ring of Honor ain't doing too good in terms of ticket sales lately.
Yeah, it's not the best look.
No. But so it was like the show itself was fine. I don't know. We were at the end of a 3-day tour, so guys weren't putting in their best effort. Saw a bunch of lucha dudes that I'd never seen before, so that was cool. I was one of maybe like 5 people who knew who they were because they came out to no reaction whatsoever.
That kind of sucks, though, man.
Oh yeah, no, it does. It was pretty lame. I've realized, so it's like Ring of Honor crowd, it used to be like, okay, these are the hardcore indie fans. Now it's more of like, these are the people who catch it at odd hours on the Sinclair affiliate we have. Like, it's very much turned into this is where the old guys go to yell at the wrestlers.
That's weird.
Yeah. Like, we had a guy in our section who I never turned around to actually look at him because I didn't want to ruin the illusion, because I just assumed he was like an old Fraggle with a big like red beard. Like, constantly just out, of course, you know, apropos of nothing, would just go, "Get the tables."
Just holding on to that attitude era.
Yep, just wants that.
He remembers what you yelled back in the 90s.
Yeah. He'd said, someone mentioned their girlfriend at one point, and he goes, "You mean your boyfriend?"
Oh. Got him.
Yep.
Not woke at all.
No. I only yelled one thing.
Oh! Are you sure it wasn't
a little bit of the bubbly?
It was not that. I wish it was. No, because there was a dude who like beat up a guy and then ripped out his tooth and like took it.
God.
And I yelled, "Give him back his tooth, you pervert." People near me thought that was very funny. And then, it was just weird because especially the venue was so much bigger than where we had used to have gone. So it was like, oh man, there's so much wide open space, which is weird at a Ring of Honor show because I'm so used to it being like in this cramped concert venue.
Yeah, it's really strange. Like, I don't know, that like I got a dog in that fight, but it kind of bums me out. Not looking good.
Yeah, no, it was kind of disappointing. But yeah, overall, I got to see a bunch of dudes I'd never seen wrestle before, so that was cool. Just wish it'd been on a better show. And that's really it. That's all I got.
What's going on with you, Mahoney?
Oh, Lee.
Oh, why did I ask? Why did I ask?
Guess what's back, Lee?
I don't want to talk about it. I take it back. You gotta go to break. Gotta go to break.
No, it's no time for break.
I didn't actually record a break for this week, so.
And I thought Mahoney was going to tell us about a new season of Castle or something.
You know what I'm going to tell you about? I'm going to tell him Kelly eats Band-Aids. I'm going to tell him.
I don't. I'm not even kidding. I swear to God. I forgot.
You know, I was actually
good.
Mahoney. My mom was telling me about how at their work they're going to start doing this thing where they can like put pictures of their family or pets or whatever on the wall at the office. And I told my mom, like, "Hey, do you want a picture of me?" And she's like, "No, you're grown ass man." Like, I have a really nice picture of me holding a giant Band-Aid and looking shocked.
Well, that is a really nice picture. What a nice thing to say. So, Lee, you're never going to believe it. You got to win, Lee.
Yeah.
You did it.
You did it.
Lee's doing better at fantasy than I am.
Here's what you did. Okay. You auto-drafted. You nearly went without a running back. So that was cool. That was an interesting strategy, but you fixed that. Goat logged in and fixed that for you near the end. And then all you needed to do to win was for Tad to not start two of his players. And you got it done.
Well, that was what we were going for the entire time. Me and the boys.
Did it.
Tad,
I don't know if I know you don't follow football. I know you don't follow sports, but have you heard about Antonio Brown?
No.
Oh, Lee.
It's been everywhere. It's been literally everywhere.
Wait, is he the guy that retired and everyone's like, "You're too young"?
No, that's Andrew Luck.
Oh, then I have no idea who that is.
Antonio Brown's the one that called his boss a cracker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, is his boss a cracker-ass cracker?
Probably.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
essentially.
Oh, okay, well then, yeah, good for that guy.
He's kind of a maniac. So this is the guy that he got in one of those like cryo chambers, but his feet were wet. and so they like exploded.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah, so that was no good.
Wait,
Then
what was?
he threatened-
I didn't hear about this.
Oh, Kelly.
Oh, yeah, that's the best part. Is that like normally a guy walking into a cryo chamber and exploding his feet would be like the top headline for that guy for at least the year. You know? And Antonio Brown has done so much crazy shit that's like it doesn't even register. People don't even remember that he almost lost his feet.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah,
he did that, and so then he got in a fight with his team, and
but before that, he was bitching about the helmet.
Right,
he was bitching about the helmet.
Yeah,
he didn't like the new helmets.
He refused to play unless they approved his helmet that he's been using for the past 11 years, which the NFL has deemed not as safe as this new round of equipment.
So is this guy on my team? Because he's my favorite football player.
He's not on your team, but I bet you could trade Tad for him.
Nice. This picture you sent us. Are these like skin grafts on his feet?
No, that's his skin falling off of his feet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't be even a little bit not dry in that scenario. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you can if you're Antonio Brown because he's a badass. So he was like, "Fuck it all, I'm going in there with my wet feet," and then he probably just was staring down, looking at skeleton toes, and was like, "Whoops."
It takes literally seconds for that to happen. That's awful. Woof.
Yeah. So, anyways, he got mad about his helmet. His team got all pissy because he wasn't coming to practices. He wasn't showing up at training camp. He wasn't doing anything really with the team. And they were like, "Hey, man,
but you got to tell him,
want to be on the team, like you got to come be on the team." And he was like, "All right, I want to be on the team." And they were like, "Cool." And then he was like, "Maybe actually though, like fuck yourself." And they were like, "No, that's no good. Like here's another fine." And he was like, "You know what I was thinking though is you're a cracker ass bitch." And they were like, "Oh, that's no good." And so then he went and he like cried and said that he wanted to be on the team and everything was fine and he apologized. And they were like, "Okay." And then he released a YouTube video or an Instagram video of like a recorded phone call between him and the coach that the coach didn't know was recorded, which is technically illegal.
Yeah, and it was like a movie.
Record people.
It was shot and cut like a movie trailer.
Yeah.
You know what's cool?
So,
in Wisconsin, you can record anyone when you're talking to them.
One party state.
Yeah, but not in California.
As long as one party says they can do it, it's all right.
Not in California.
You should have moved here.
Then they said, "Okay, dude, you are fined like $200,000 and you lose all your guaranteed money." And he said, "Fuck off, just release me." So they released him, and we said, "Oh shit, poor Tad, his number 2 draft pick just got released and doesn't have a team." And then like 2 fucking hours later, he gets picked up by the Patriots, and it's like, wow, how lucky is Tad that now this guy's on the Patriots, which is a much better team for him to be on than the Oakland Raiders. And then today he gets fucking accused of 3 rapes. So,
whoa, I missed this part.
I was just about to say how awesome this guy is. I'm glad I stopped myself.
You already said he was your favorite football player, Lee. You can't take that back.
Oh,
it is a goddamn roller coaster.
That was
so
a
this
turn
is why
I did not
nobody
see
remembers
coming.
that This is why no one remembers that he burst his feet open.
But you also forgot to tell him that he only played for the Oakland Raiders because he refused to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's
he was
fair.
Like sitting out.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah,
He's done so much crazy shit. Also, here's the thing, Lee. He was on the goddamn Masked Singer.
I was just about to bring that up.
What the fuck is the Masked Singer?
He was the hippo on the Masked Singer.
When they dress up in like furry costumes and they sing, and you have to guess who they are.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
It's on Fox.
It's exactly that. I know it sounds like a made-up thing that Kelly would say, but it's a real thing.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
Like on TV and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Wendy.
And, on Fox.
Was it
Tommy Chong?
No, the off of Community, the Asian Spanish teacher.
Oh, Ken Jeong.
Yeah,
right?
He's one of the judges.
One of the judges, yeah.
Okay.
It's a real show, Lee.
All right.
where they get celebrities to come on in furry costumes and sing, and then the judges have to guess what the celebrity is.
I'm not 100% sure I believe you, but okay.
The real thing. So anyways, if you would like Antonio Brown on your team, I am sure that Tad would be happy to trade him to you. So just reach out.
And if you can get Antonio...
Something tells me he won't be playing.
If you can get Antonio Brown from Tad, I will trade you for Antonio Brown. Because I don't know.
Nice one.
I don't know if Tad's answering any of my trade requests.
Knize wants Antonio Brown so he can put him on his mantle and rub it in Jose's face.
Hey, you can have him. I got Josh Gordon.
George,
all right, no matter how this plays out.
You got a pretty high chance of not sitting all right if you got Josh Gordon on your team.
Isn't that a NASCAR man?
That's true.
No.
Oh, no, that was Jeff.
Well,
You're thinking of Jim Gordon.
He plays football on Sundays, drives on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
He's like Bo Jack.
Anyways, Lee, you did it. You got to win. You scored the third fewest points of anyone in the entire league, but you got to win.
Yeah, that's all that counts.
Yeah.
We played with real heart and some real determination and shit. And we're gonna go out there. We're gonna give them what for.
Now I, meanwhile, scored the third most points of anyone in the league and got fucking run over by the Tito train, who dropped 167 points on me.
That's a lot.
Okay. So just for reference, most people didn't crack 100. I'd say about half of the players did not. Half of the teams didn't crack 100 until Knize put up 148.
I cracked 100 at 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah. Knize did a great job.
Thank you.
Jose did a great job. 123 for Jose.
Coming in strong. Getting that belt back.
Yeah, but your quarterback is not going to be that good.
So,
good luck.
Is he not?
He's not. We will see. I got 143 fucking points, Lee, which is insane. It's insane. It should win you every single time. And then Tito comes along with 167 points. And you know what the scariest part about Tito's 167 points is?
What's
Lee? None of his players really overperformed. Like, they all just did kind of what they should do. And I said, well, shit. Tito's going to win this whole thing.
He's got a good team.
We're all playing for second place.
No, I'm playing for first. I'm getting.
Well, you're not going to get first because you've got Josh Gordon, who's going to get hooked on drugs in like week 5, and you got a quarterback who's not going to perform 42 points week to week.
Well, speculation.
And we all know how you feel about trade.
Or I have Josh Gordon, who breaks Randy Moss's touchdown record for a single season, and I have a quarterback who plays like Mahomes all season. So we'll see.
I mean, maybe.
I got just as good of a chance of going that way as it does the other way.
No,
I'll take the 50-50.
No, you do not have a 50-50 chance of it going that way.
I'll take the 50-50.
You have like a 70-30, maybe 80-20.
Hey, we'll mark it, and we'll talk at the end of the season.
We will mark it.
Side bet.
I'm confident.
I like my team.
I
have
like the team.
I scored 231 in my other league.
You'll never let any of them go.
I am glad none of you are in my division.
Yeah, seriously. So the new stupid divisions, I gotta deal with Tito and Jose. So remember we talked about how most people didn't crack 100 points? Well, everyone in my fucking division cracked 100 points. So that's great.
We're looking at the new king shit mountain.
Even Juan cracked 100 points, Lee.
Yeah, Juan teams had me fucking scared for a second. Not used to that.
Yeah.
Neither is he.
Exactly. He didn't stock up on every single Bears player he could draft, so they're working out for him. So far, we'll see.
Well, you act like my team's shitty though, but you forget I got
saying that
Michael
your team is
Thomas,
shitty.
Kittle.
I'm saying that your team has a lot of high risk players on it.
No.
Yes.
A lot.
In
two
spots. Maybe not a lot.
2 out of 15.
Maybe a lot is too much, but your quarterback is risky.
No, I have a quarterback who put
Juju
up
Smith.
He put up good numbers last year.
Juju, risky. Josh Gordon, risky.
Hey,
Well, you got to do named Juju.
They're big guys.
I'm a risky kind of guy.
Juju?
He's got Juju. You are a risky kind of guy, but when you're a risky kind of guy, you got to at least own it. At least acknowledge that it's risky.
Dude, how's Juju risky? He's put up solid numbers for the past 3 years.
Did you watch Roethlisberger?
Well, then, yeah, but James Conner went early. Juju Smith went early in every league. They're all expected to do good.
They are.
I don't think a first rounder is risky.
He's risky in the sense that his quarterback looked horrendously bad and couldn't hit any of his open receivers.
Well, it's just as risky as drafting Tyreek Hill.
Well, yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, it's football. Anyone can get hurt. Technically, every one of these picks is risky.
I'm not sure if Mahoney truly knows what he's talking about, but I believe he does.
Yeah.
We'll see. Jose and I are playing for second place, so. Because ain't nobody topping Tito.
All it takes is one bad week in the finals to top Tito.
That it does.
It's happened before.
I think I like this
Any given Sunday, baby.
attitude of yours.
Kelly, you wanna talk about your matchup?
I lost,
Yeah.
but it was
How
a
many
real
points-
close game.
How many points you lose by, Kelly?
1.5.
That sucks so bad. How come that keeps happening to you?
People try to get people see my score and then they're like, hey, I want that, but just a little bit more. And then they, but hey, I brought up the final standing projections. I'm still at 5.
Hey, you have been Roethlisberger.
I know.
All that shit about Juju being risky says the man who drafted the quarterback who played like shit.
I drafted Ben Roethlisberger to trade him to GOAT because GOAT didn't have a fucking quarterback.
Oh, well, you picked the wrong one. There's better quarterbacks in the waiver wire.
Cool, now.
And as we all know, there is no deadline on trades.
Yep.
Hey, man, you guys do whatever you guys need to do. Because
Trade until the last minute.
The winner of the league's coming out of our division. Go ahead and put
I think that's a safe
Sure.
Yeah,
According
if you
to
talk about
the final standing projections, it's going to be the Gotham Rogues.
Oh!
Really?
Knize trended up from 3 to 1.
Oh, my ass is trending.
Tell him Kelly Yates Band-Aids dropped from 1 to 2.
I can handle that.
I'll take that.
Mary jumped from 4 to 3 with her win over me.
Oh, go girl!
Vetter went from 10 to 4.
Yeah.
And I whipped his ass.
Howley McSoapwolves, who I don't know who that is.
That's
Tad.
Oh, he dropped from 2 to 6.
Yeah, Tad had a real bad week.
So did he really not play 2 guys?
Okay, well, what he did is he played Antonio Brown, who was not going to play.
Who did not play, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even was not eligible to play. Everybody knew he wasn't going to play. Tad started him. And then he played the Jaguars defense against Kansas City and got himself -8 points for it.
Yeah. No, you don't play you don't play any defense that's playing Kansas City.
Absolutely. So I consider playing the Jaguars defense against Kansas City as not playing a defense. Although it would have been better for him if he didn't play a defense.
Yeah, at least he would have just got a 0.
Yeah.
Lee, I got some bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Your team dropped from 7 to 11.
It's going to be fine.
Oh, shit, but now you have your own chain.
So who's dead last?
In the projections?
Tied
You're
to
not-
the. Who's tied to these?
Tied of these hoes.
That's Mel.
Yeah.
That would be Mel.
Mel dropped from 11 to 12.
Yeah, and Jose with his completely not risky team has gone up from projected to be in last place to 10th place.
Ouch.
I won. So you project all you
Like
want.
you're saying.
If I get a W, it's a W. I'm not worried about that.
I really like these
Alright.
final standing projections.
Oh,
I
I'm-
will say
They're
this:
pretty cool.
I'm a big fan.
ESPN upgraded their shit.
Yeah, no,
They got
this
whole new
terrible.
this whole new look.
the app works like 1,000 times better than it used to.
Well, the league
No,
crashed. They
you can't
won.
find
last year.
fucking anything.
Yeah.
I don't like the new app at all. I do like the final standing predictions, especially that they say Jose will finish in 10th place.
Yeah. And
Because
then
now I feel vindicated.
I was projected 80 points. I scored 123. So if anything, I'm a projection breaker.
Coming for that 8th place.
What place am I in now?
First.
You're projected for 10th.
What place am I in now?
There are no places. It's only been 1 week.
We just had week 1. What's the
What
standing?
are we? What is it? A 6-way tie for first?
Oh, okay. So the guy projected for 10th is tied for first.
it is a good point.
We're not winning the Super Bowl on a projection Super Bowl. It's who won the Super Bowl. So you can project I'm in 10th, but right now, in reality,
It says
tied for first.
predictions.
ESPN, the global
he's not
leader
wrong.
in sports.
How many points did it projected Lamar Jackson have?
20.
And how many did he score?
42, which is exactly why I'm saying he overperformed.
Or did I just pick a good player who I knew was going to have a strong year?
We will see.
Oh, we will. I like my team. I like where I'm at. Tied for first. I can handle that.
Tied for first.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Hey, Lee.
My other league, CBS, the one I won last year, I scored 232. Guess who else is my quarterback?
232.
I have Lamar Jackson there. Lamar Jackson put up 55. Arizona running back, 28. Chris Carson, Hopkins, Hilton, Gordon, Kittle. My bench quarterback scored 51 points.
Oh, who's that?
Dak Prescott.
Lamar Jackson.
Prescott, and you sat him for Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All I know is this year, I can't go down any further. It's only up from here, or just stationary.
I mean, Kelly, right? You're tied for last.
Yeah, exactly. Not doing
And
any
Lee-
worse. Not doing any
You're
worse than
tied
I
for
was before.
first. You're tied for first, Lee.
I'm excited about it.
Holy shit, Lee, you're gonna do it.
You're damn right.
I'm coming for that belt.
Three of the people on this call tied for first.
It's been my
Two of them
plan
tied
all
for last.
along.
I'm gonna make a declaration right now. If I finish in last again, I'm retiring.
Oh.
Gotta put some pressure down on myself.
Well, I mean, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you to retire.
Yeah. See? So someone better lay down for me at some point.
Did you see Lamar Jackson?
Who do you play next week, Kelly?
I don't know. Who do I play next week?
Let's look.
Hang on.
Who do I play?
What'd you say, Jose? You play me.
All right.
I'm coming for you.
And you're projected to win?
I haven't looked.
I am looking right now. You are. So when you lose, again, my projection argument.
Oh, I play against Mel. I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, Mel's team struggled a bit. But Mel got some bad luck. Mel had some players get hurt.
Oh, bad
That
luck.
wasn't
You mean
cool.
my first draft pick getting hurt in the first week?
They've been there.
Yeah.
Been there, homie. I won that year, though. So anything's possible. The whole thing's
Let's
fun.
see. Juan gets Tito, so good fucking luck with that one.
Yeah, but Watt's team's not horrible.
It's not. But Tito's team is unstoppable. So
Yeah, Tito's kind of got a nasty team.
Well, not for nothing, but Juan's draft strategy was completely different.
It wasn't completely different.
He didn't.
So
It was
was it Juan? Or
different.
was Juan was in the chat? Who is drafting for you, Juan?
He still drafted a quarterback first way earlier than he needed to.
He
and
did.
a kicker way earlier than he needed to.
But
How did he end up with that team? And he did with some weird ass shit.
He didn't draft a kicker in an early round, though.
Yeah, he did.
Mm,
Didn't he? Or did I just keep saying that he did?
I think we were all still reeling from him picking Mahomes first, but he was just looking at projections.
I was totally going to pick Mahomes early.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Mahomes was going in round 1 in a lot of leagues.
You think?
Yeah.
In our league? If Juan hadn't picked him, somebody else would have grabbed him?
Yeah, probably.
Round 1?
Yeah. My other league, he went in round 1. Mahomes was going in round 1 in a lot of leagues. People were jumping the gun.
That seems like a terrible
Every
idea.
time I draft a quarterback first, it does not turn out well for me. So
Yeah,
I
that's
stopped.
dumb.
Quarterbacks are a dime a dozen, really, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. And,
Hey,
and
guys.
the thing is, yeah, you can take Mahomes, but he might not have that year he had last year.
Exactly.
It worked last year.
Right. Some might call that a risky pick.
Hey, some might. But Lamar Jackson wasn't risky because look at what round I took him.
No, Lamar Jackson's not risky because of when you took him.
I just see that was great return.
Lamar Jackson, I'm not familiar. White guy?
No. Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. So white. From Utah. University of
LeVar
Utah.
Burton.
Knize, you know who you're playing next week?
Yeah, I'm playing Lee.
You sure are. Hey, Lee.
Better run.
You are projected for 87 points, and Knize is projected for 114. So you got some work to do there. You better hit that waiver wire.
It's gonna be fine.
It is not going to be fine.
I was looking at the waiver wire and I was like, you know, that team's pretty good. I think maybe I'll chill a little bit.
I run my games like that sweet electronic football game inside Toy Fair. Just let them buzz around and hope for the best.
That's good. That's a good one.
Let's see. Vetter gets Tad, Mary and Matt, and then Kelly. Oh yeah, you got Mel. We already talked about that. That's the match for next week. I would say the 3 games to watch is me and Jose, Tito and Juan, and Knize and Lee.
Well, I think out of all the games, me and yours is the most important because it's divisional.
Yeah, and it'll decide if I'm 0-2 or you're 2-0.
2-0, tied for 10th.
Because if you're 2-0, you'll be tied with Tito still. But if we're both 1-1, then
He's got that.
he's
up
running
the
away
way.
with it. But then one of us must get Juan next.
Oh, we're just taking turns on them?
Yeah. Running a train on Juan.
Spit roast. Eiffel Tower high five.
Pennywise is watching you, being real upset about
I
it.
get him next. I get Juan week 3. I hope Mahomes-
in my sewer lair.
I hope Mahomes has his bye week 3.
He's questionable. Hopefully he get hurt. Hurt.
He came off the field. I sent the picture to Juan. Juan doesn't believe any pictures I send him after that whole Tom Brady debacle.
That's fair.
Can't imagine why.
You made him stick his hand in a toilet.
No. He lost that challenge fair and square.
And you made him stick his hand in a toilet.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
no,
make him-
if that
you
was
knew
the
the
challenge and he
consequences.
lost, that's on him. You
Yeah.
you knew the stakes going in. He didn't make them. It's you gotta own up. You lost. This was the punishment.
Yeah. So Kelly, how was that Band-Aid you ate?
Delicious.
Mhm.
You got a real good picture of it.
So, anyways, Lee, things are hopping in the fantasy football league.
I'm thrilled.
Hey, if you see Tad at work, tell him to set his lineup.
Okay.
No, he pieced out of there, remember?
Oh, right. Hey, if you see Tad at his house, tell him to set his lineup.
Fine.
Just go sneak in his house.
Just sit in the living room waiting for him to come out.
I assure you,
Out of
while you're
where?
there, Mahoney and I won't put some animals in your house.
I like it.
I got a lead on Nemu, Kelly.
Sweet. I'm gonna go talk to a guy about some chinchillas.
Just get a shitload of birds. Get every bird you can find.
Get everything about it.
You're gonna
Everything
fill your
about
house
it.
with birds.
How about we release 1,000 praying mantises in Lee's house?
Oh, God. That's a legit shiver up my spine.
Mary told me about that. Lee, did you see the story?
Case with them.
Did you see the story about it, Lee?
No.
Kelly, you saw the story, right?
Yeah, that's why. That's where I got the idea.
Explain.
I thought you were just full of great ideas.
So where was this, in Florida?
Mary told me about it.
Okay, so someone had like a cockroach problem.
Yeah.
So their idea to solve it was they ordered 1,000 praying mantises online, and they all came in a box, and they just opened the box and let them have at it.
I'm not sure that's a solution at all.
Yeah, so they don't have cockroaches anymore.
No, I guess not. That's that's one way to look at it.
And I guess the praying mantises kind of just, they're like, all right, we kill all the cockroaches. Now we're out of shit. Let's kill each other. And then they kind of just survival of the fittest each other down until it's the very end, and then they just took the big guys and put them outside.
Jesus Christ.
They said they were vacuuming up dead mantis husks for a month after that. But you know what they didn't have anymore? A single cockroach.
Yeah, that'll fucking do it.
But, I just don't want praying mantises I don't want bugs just crawling around.
Yeah, no. It doesn't seem like that much better.
Because you're sleeping and all of a sudden something jumps in your face.
Yeah.
Well, you know they jump in your face.
Crawl in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're eating 10 of them, minimum.
Yeah.
1,000.
Because they want to go and fight your tongue.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Put up your dukes, tongue. Put up your dukes.
That's a goddamn nightmare. It is very upsetting. I wish you would never told me that.
You're welcome, Lee.
Oof.
All right, Mahoney, why don't we let's do an easier version of this. Let's go to a pet store and buy a whole bunch of crickets and release them in Lee's house.
We don't have to go to a pet store. You can just buy a box of crickets.
Yeah, at a bait store.
Oh.
No, online.
Oh,
Let's
that's
just
true.
ship one to his house, and we'll have somebody slap a Transformer logo on the outside.
There you go.
We'll cut that shit open. Crickets.
It upsets me how effective that would be.
Yeah.
And then because you've got crickets infesting the house, then you're going to need to get a lizard or something to eat the crickets.
Oh, God.
You just got a roving iguana now. Iguanas are mean.
Yeah, they're fucking vicious.
They don't smell great either. You know something about wild animals don't smell great.
No, none of them. Not one of them. Best case scenario, they smell like just dry farts. Terrible.
My favorite farts are dry farts.
We need a topic for next week. It's been a while since we did a proper list and or a pop topic. Any suggestions out in the chat? Let me pull up my list here of suggestions and
top 6 animals you want us to put in Lee's house.
Hard detail on that one.
Well, let's look through your list. Let's talk about comics, and we'll also throw it to the chat. And if the chat has any suggestions, we could talk it over after comics.
Yep.
Number 1, another Buster.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
All right. So
we call him Baster.
Buster and Baster.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not mad about that. All right. So what do we got? So Doomsday Clock. We talked a little bit about last week. Kind of what it means, and more importantly, doesn't mean. And like, I think I liked it, but it's been so long since the last one, it kind of lost the context a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? Why are they mad at Black Adam? Like, why? What's happening there? I don't know. But I feel like I say it every time it comes out, but there's no one better on the planet to draw this than Gary Frank. Like, he's the fucking guy for sure.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, he's definitely the dude. I mean, you put this side by side with Watchmen, and they're like, yeah, these two things belong together. It's great. I mean, I think once it's all over, I'm gonna have to sit down and kind of read it and kind of get it all done. Cause like, and I saw some stupid headline come up on my Google feed about how there's this theory that Dr. Manhattan is Lex Luthor, and that sounds real dumb, and that just doesn't make any sense. I hope it's not true.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah, I didn't look into it, so
we know who Dr. Manhattan is.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
But he's like well, how could he be there?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't read it. That sounds fucking dumb.
I don't like it at all.
That Batman Ninja Turtles crossover part 3 is fucking great.
I love it.
It's
so weird.
Yeah, it's they're calling it Crisis in a Half Shell, and it's exactly that. It's the stupid big Crisis on Infinite Earths with Turtles and Batmans, and we need to fucking do it up right. Oh, you get the whole damn Bat family involved, which is kind of great. So you got all the Batmans, you got all the Turtles, regular and original recipe, all black and white, just fighting a whole bunch of footbots and an evil Monitor Krang. It's great. Like, I wanted to do all these movies because they were a lot of fun. It's great. I enjoyed Web of Black Widow quite a lot, just because if they're gonna do like a series of Black Widow miniseries where she's just doing spy shit, yeah, I'll have that. That's great. Like, I'm 100% on board for that because this one looked amazing. There's a kick-ass double page spread of her just kicking the shit out of a bunch of dudes. That's just great. Stephen Mooney did the art in it, and I don't know that I'm familiar with his work, but it's really killer in this. It's very, very good.
I've read something by him. I think he did like a werewolf comic once. That was good.
I would believe it because it's this art style will lend to that, but it's just outstanding artwork, and it's just her doing Black Widow shit, hunting guys that fucked over in the past and made her do bad things, and there you go, it's fine. She's doing that stuff. Absolute Carnage Scream was great. Cullen Bunn and Gerardo Sandoval teamed up again, and I'm guessing this is probably gonna be the one that takes over the ongoing coming up. That is destined to be canceled in 9 issues. But I don't know. This team can make it work because I do like these characters. And if it's her and the other Mania type chick running around together, it could be fun. It's great. All the Carnage stuff is a lot of fun right now. And then Hulk's good, obviously.
Hulk's so good.
Hulk is so good. Like, there's some wild artwork in this one, man. Like all the stuff to do where he's like mid transformation is so fucking cool looking.
And that last page,
man, just unfucking real. So he's face to face with this crazy ass abomination thing, and 14's like, "Aha, I got you. I'm gonna shoot my crazy acid breath in your face." And so what's Hulk do, Kelly, when combated with this problem?
Hulk just rips his face off
and keeps fighting.
Yeah, he's like you can't acid me. I'm gonna rip off my skin.
It's so fucking rad. Outstanding work in this book. It's fucking fantastic. And the last thing is Transformers Ghostbusters #4 is so much fun. I would love for it to be an ongoing. It's great. It's just it's outstanding. It's so much fun. It's great. The entity kind of revealed to be the one responsible for bringing the ghost Starscream to Earth and giving the dead Decepticons ghost forms at all is Kremzeek. which Crimzeek was in like one episode of the old cartoon, this little tiny gremlin guy, and he pops up from time to time in the mythos, but never in any way that matters. So seeing him as kind of like this badass, like spectral, like electro demon is kind of hilarious, and it's a really dumb, cute way to bridge the two properties. It's really great. It's a lot of fun. But they captured him, and so now they're face to face with some other Decepticon ghostesses, and I bet you it's gonna be real wacky by the end, and that makes me very happy. So, what you got, Kelly?
Lee, are you reading Savage Avengers?
Yeah, I did.
It's real fucking stupid, but I love it.
It's real stupid.
Like, can we talk about when they're fighting the Marrow God, and and Wolverine's like, "Bub, I can't cut through his skull fast enough." So they're like, "Well, fucking, why don't you stick your claws in his head, and we'll just nail your hands into his head like your nails and where the hammer."
Bash on your elbows.
Yeah. And then,
stupid, but it was kind of cool.
And then Punisher and Conan are going to drag Punisher's dead wife and child and take them out of the Savage Land through Antarctica back to where they belong.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really thinking that plan through very
No, not one bit. Especially Conan.
Yeah. You think the Punisher would know better, but Conan just, going in blind.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't magic me around. I don't like that. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that book rules.
Yeah, it's great. It's real stupid, but it's great.
It's exactly what it should be.
Yeah, you're right. It shouldn't take itself too seriously. But there's some really good hack and slash shit in here, man. Like Electro and Wolverine just cutting some half-naked dude to pieces with his axe.
Yeah.
It's real bloody. It's awesome.
Naked and with his own axe.
Yep. No, he had an axe and went after Electro and Wolverine, so they cut him up before he could use the axe.
With his own axe?
No, well, Electro used the sword and Wolverine used, his hands and shit.
Okay.
And then just kind of fell. He thought he brought an axe to a Wolverine fight.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Let's see what else. Doom Patrol was really cool because it was essentially like 200 some odd issues in the future. So they just kept referencing things that have never actually happened.
That's dumb. I like it.
Yeah. No, I like when comics do stuff like that.
That's really stupid. I like it.
Yeah. That was cool. House of X was good. Lot of stuff happened in this last issue.
I bet it was all really fucking weird.
Yeah. I can't assume it'll have lasting effects, but if it does, boy, that changes those books quite a bit. Let's see what else came out. That was good. Legion of Superheroes Millennium kicked off, and that's the beginning of Bendis's Legion run. It's not really much of a Legion book in that it's Rose of Rose and Thorn, like just going through time. But
I kind of like Rose and Thorn.
Yeah, so if you like her, then you should read this Legion book.
Okay.
Because part of her powers now is that she just doesn't age.
Okay.
So she's going to be on the Legion team. But it's the same character that is in the Action Comics books right now. But she doesn't like time travel or anything. She just lives.
Okay.
And this book follows her through that. So it's like she goes from now to Batman Beyond time to Commandy time to the Legion of Superheroes time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like what they're doing with it.
All right, that's just real dumb and fun sounding.
Yeah, no, I liked it, and a bunch of different artists. Jim Lee and Andrea Sorrentino are the two I remember off the top of my head.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. I'm excited for what Bendis is going to do with the Legion, because I feel like you need a good writer that can handle a big cast of young characters for that title.
Yeah, I enjoyed the kind of the reintroduction of the Legion in Superman. I thought it was kind of well done.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Not mad about it. You guys think we're talking about Knize?
No, I would have saved What We Do in the Shadows for this part, but my week was pretty sparse.
Oh my goodness. What you got, Jose?
The Detour. Check it out if you have not. I think it's on TBS or TNT.
Yeah,
one of those two shows.
You talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught up more. I think we're about to finish season 2. Great show. Check it out.
Fucking All right. What you got, Mahoney?
Let's see. This week I saw Angel Has Fallen with my movie pass.
Had you
thing.
I bet that was dumb.
Had you seen the other
man,
two?
it was so dumb. I have seen the first 2.
Shit,
Those are
keeps
movies.
falling around that guy.
Yeah, it just falls all the time. Those are movies I like to watch when I'm like assembling a bookcase or something. You know, you turn it on like in the background. You don't really.
Yeah,
need
that's
to open
perfect for
it.
that.
Yeah. So I got myself my ticket in the back row, far left corner, as I like to do, and I showed up, fully expecting to spend the whole night half watching this movie, half scrolling through Instagram, and some couple had bought the seats 3 seats to my right, and I said, all the fucking movies I've seen this year, and this is the one I have to actually sit and watch, huh?
That sucks.
This movie is the one I've got to pay attention to and watch, huh? All right. And whoo boy, I mean, it was exactly what you think it'll be. It's, stupid, but whatever. I wouldn't recommend seeing it at all.
Not even if I'm building a bookcase?
I mean, if you're building a bookcase, sure, but it's definitely not worth going to the theater.
Ooh, Hustlers comes out this week, Mahoney.
Hustlers, I already have my ticket for Monday.
You're going solo on this one?
Of course. I'm going to be the fucking creepy solo guy in the back of the Hustlers theater. People are going to be like, that guy is jerking off.
No bullshit. It looks really fun.
It looks really good.
The reviews came out and everyone says it's great.
That trailer is so effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. So
Thank you, I am Cardi B.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going to be entertaining my in-laws and having my kids' birthday party. I won't be seeing Hustlers.
Wait,
You should definitely bring your father-in-law to see Hustlers.
which kid's birthday party?
Zoe turns 12 on Thursday.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So she wanted to do. We're doing a VR party, like this VR lounge.
Nice.
So
Me and Mary did that Void, the Star Wars Void, which was pretty cool.
I think it's similar to
Similar?
that. Yeah, I feel like it's similar to that. So that'll be fun. But yeah, that's about it.
You know what you should do? You should take Zoe and everyone else to see Hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see. I think Jax would love it.
Jax would love it.
Did you take
Jax
the kids to
would love it.
see?
Jax would start dancing.
Did you take the kids to see It Chapter 2?
Not yet, because I'll tell you a little about that later.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
No, but I think Zoe really does want to see it. So maybe
Doesn't?
Huh?
She doesn't want to see it?
Oh no, she really does.
Oh, okay.
So does Nicole, and Nicole didn't get to see it either. So
He
maybe they'll
eats
go.
kids.
She's super into it. So
That is one thing I'm working on. I've got the Stephen King's It commentary synced with the video, and I've got it cut down to about 32 minutes of the best stuff. So I need to add some shit, some transitions, make some tweaks here and there. But
did we talk about that last week? I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's pretty fun.
Dog police.
Yeah, I said I was gonna release the dog police segment as its own thing, but no, it works in context. I think 32 minutes down from 3 hours is pretty good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
No, that's pretty good.
And it's all kill or no filler.
Love it. Fucking love it.
The best, my favorite part is Kelly. We're talking, there's silence. Kelly just goes, Pennywise, real MILF.
Love it.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
Yeah, we'll have to do that more often.
We have fun.
You know, we got October coming up. I know we're all busy, but it's spoopy movie time. We got to get on a Discord again.
Yep, hell yeah. Absolutely.
So I dropped a bunch of suggestions from the chat for top sixes. But then I feel like I came up with the best one. But yeah, we had top 6 crushes, top 6 what the fuck moments, top 6 seasons / storylines, top 6 unpopular opinions, top 6 vacations.
Trouble.
yeah, that's what Zero said in the chat. Top 6 unpopular opinions might be the end of the population as we know.
Yeah, that's just how Unwoke Uncle gets canceled.
Let's just have
fucking finally.
Let's just have Jose do his top 6 unpopular opinions. And then I had the idea of top 6 sequels or top 6 remakes, which could be interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I had an idea on my list a while back. Top 6 Nick Cage movies. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like that one. It's just you're going to see a lot of repeats, I feel.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a one. If we want to do that, we have to aggregate it. We actually do a crowdsourced top 6 best Nick Cage movies.
Yeah, do like a deep dive on them. That'd be kind of fun. I like it. Let's see. I think the sequels. Okay, so now we're doing sequels, remakes, or like a combination of sequels or remakes.
I feel like remakes is more definitive than sequels.
Let's do remakes, and then would remakes also include like TV adaptations?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's do remakes then. That's a fun one. There's a lot of meat on that bone. I think there's a lot of opportunity to get some fun shit out of it. And then the rest of these I did put into my list. So.
Okay,
nice.
Just to kind of broaden the horizon on that one, and also for SEO reasons, do we want it to be reboots / remakes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Reboots, remakes. Yeah. Okay. Fuck sequels. Reboots, remakes. That's a good place to start.
Cool.
There's a ton of stuff in there. Yeah. Top 6 reboots and remakes for next week. So, yeah, hit us up.
Anything. And it doesn't have to be movies. It could be TV. It could be fucking comics. Whatever.
Yep. Nope. That's perfect. Yeah. Reboots, remakes, whatever that happens to be. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'll do that for next week. Hit us up on Twitter at PanelsOnPages. Email us popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Leave us a voicemail. Have a voicemail in a minute. 616-951-1POP.
Well, also haven't checked the voicemail in a minute.
If you have been emailing us or voicemailing us, I apologize.
We just have
on the Discord at discord.panelsonpages.com.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten voicemails in months, so
Okay, that's good. That's good. I feel better about that. Yeah.
I feel like whoever suggested top 6 crushes is just like, man, I wonder what cartoons Kelly and Lee want to fuck.
Well, that was our boy Eric Magnus.
That one could be fun.
Yeah, he definitely wants to know what cartoons Lee and I want to fuck.
And I'm sorry I used the word boy.
I'm definitely into that as an idea though. That's fun. I like it.
Yeah. Jeez, I'm gonna need a top 20.
Shout out.
Man, I remember 9th grade. I think it was 9th grade. In drafting class, just had a notebook, and we were crowdsourcing a list of just hot chicks. Just from memory.
That's some real boy shit. Did you know the redheaded chick from Boy Meets World is straight up doing porn now?
Sure didn't.
Like hardcore, like Greg Lansky porn. It's crazy. Like,
I don't know. I'm not seeing it in my head. The redhead from Boy Meets World.
She was the roommates with the older brother and what's his face?
No, I must have tuned out.
The Woe guy's brother.
Maitland Ward.
I must have tuned out by then.
Is that her porn name or her real name?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Yeah, she was Rachel the neighbor. But yeah.
Now, Rachel the neighbor sounds like a porn name.
Yeah, it's not. It's the real one. It's crazy nuts. Yeah, that happened very suddenly, apparently. She's having a whole second career. So, fucking good for you. Fucking doing the damn thing.
I mean, hopefully she's making money, because it came out that Mia Khalifa, in her year doing porn, but it was only like, 4 months, she only made like $5,000.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, that's the $5,000.
That might just be a shitty deal.
But
Yeah,
still,
that's a bad deal.
you're in porn for forever now for $5,000.
Yeah,
because
that's not a good.
It lives on forever.
Yeah,
well, you got a shitty business manager.
Yeah. Maybe you should have went in with an agent.
Yeah, that's rough.
Or a different agent.
You got to get points on it.
Oh wow! I just pulled up her IMDb, and I'm just looking at it real quick, and it's like she was in White Chicks in 2004. She was in a series called Out of Practice in 2005, Rules of Engagement 2007, a TV series called Blacked in 2019, and then Brazzers Extra in 2019.
Blacked is also not a show, Knize.
Yeah, I don't think that's a show.
Black? No, it says TV series. Blacked TV series.
No.
Oh yeah, I click on it, and the poster for the Pirates porn came up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a series.
Okay, well, it does say Brazzers Extra is a TV series too.
It's not either. It's not either. No.
So wait, was Rules of Engagement a porn?
No, that was
possible.
That was that David Spade show.
You're right. You are correct.
Yeah. No. Oh shit! All right, let's call it.
Wow.
Go check out this bathroom business downstairs. See if the paint is dry. Good time.
Oh, 0 in the chat. Or 0 in Discord, actually. Holy shit. Boobs. I like boobs. Boobs are great.
Nice.
Big fan.
Look at those.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures on Google image search where she must be a little bit cold.
Eric Magnus, Blacked is not a show. That's where I know we're from. That's awesome. All right, so head us up with your top 6 reboots or remakes for next week. And we'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages. For Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, I'm Mahoney. I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you guys next week. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this, you fucking Google ass bitch.